go to that silly old barn. I want to go to Tanaka to see Worzel.
Who wants to talk to a silly old scarecrow? He's going to have some fun with the pigs.
We can have some fun with Worzel. Look, I'm off to Tanaka. All right, you win.
Hey, you two scallywags. Where do you think you're off to?
Tanaka Field.
We're going to pick some blackberries.
At this time of year, you'll be lucky. Now, see here. Before you go looking for anything, you can nip over to the barn and tidy it up a bit. I don't know what you've been doing in there, but it looks to me as though a scarecrow's been setting up home in it.
All right, Mr. Braithwaite.
And by the time you finish that, it'll be time for tea.
Yes, Mr. Braithwaite.
Last one at the hay cart is a big fat pig.
Where is it then?
Where's what?
Me prezi.
Why should we bring you prezzies?
Because it's his birthday, I suppose.
It's always his birthday.
No, it ain't then, Miss Clever Dick. But it will be my birthday soon enough. So where's me prezi? It's better to be safe than bum swizzled, as the saying is. Come on, hand it over.
I told you it was always his birthday.
Well, us scarecrows has more birthdays than you titchy humans does. That's because bits of us get born at different times. That's why, because that is.
How many birthdays have you got, Worzel?
7.
7?
Yeah, we has a birthday for each arm, one for each leg, one for his stomach, another for the head.
Go on.
What do you mean, go on?
That's only 6.
You sure about that?
2 legs, 2 arms, a stomach and a head. That makes 6.
He's right, it is 6.
Well, like as I was saying, our scarecrows always has 6 birthdays. 6. No more, no less. But a scarecrow's bestest birthday is the one he has for his head. And that's when my birthday party will be, on me head's birthday.
When is it, Worzel?
When's what?
Your bestest birthday. What date is it?
I don't know nothing about dates, do I?
Well, can't you look on the calendar?
Well, yeah, I could look it up in the calendar, all right, but wouldn't do me much good, would it? Because I couldn't read nothing without me reading it on.
Worzel, how can we come to your birthday party when you won't even tell us when it is?
I don't even know myself when it is. But I can show you. She promises not to let on to anybody else. Well, here it is, then.
Here's what? I can't see anything.
Me neither.
Well, of course you can't see nothing, because there ain't nothing to see. That's how I knows it ain't my bestest birthday yet. But when it is my bestest birthday, then you'll see something then. Then you'll see something rare enough to make your stomach tickle.
Give me a number.
Any number.
Yeah, go on, any number. The first one that comes into your head.
92,206,001.
Very droll. You trying to be funny?
No, that's how many miles it is from here to the sun.
Oh.
And 238,607 miles to the moon.
Oh, is that a fact? Yeah, well, I'm not much into geography.
It isn't geography, it's natural science.
Oh, is it? Yeah, well, I'm more concerned with the natural science of pinning down the score drawers on next Saturday's football coupon. Now, come on, give me a proper number.
Okay. How about 36?
36, let's see. Brentford versus Gillingham. What do you reckon?
Good.
I've seen that one more as a home win myself. Still, if you say so. Right then, I'll stroll down as far as the post office, get this off so as we can all win our fortunes. I'll see you kids in about 10 minutes. Be good?
2,356.
What is?
The number of steps from here to the Coach and Horses.
I know.
Well, I got it all set up for you, Miss Maple.
I'm most obliged to you, Mr. Shepherd. I only wish you'd sell me the figure outright.
Oh.
I'd gladly pay whatever you think it's worth.
Well, that's a very valuable antique, Miss Maple. No, my Aunt Sally's been all over the country, you know, fairs and fetes and so on and so forth. No, I don't mind lending it to you on a pro-temps basis, just so long as I can come in occasionally for a cup of tea and keep an eye on the Aunt Sally. My word, that cake looks tasty.
A pot of tea and a slice of the cake for Mr. Shepherd, Millie.
Oh, thanks very much.
Aunt Sally! Hey, what sort of say then? Enam, earner naftis, kisek, twaib, surf mariac. Umbakak, one city, Alexa, peel up pie and... Oh, good. Warm Street, it says.
Don't say no such thing.
Oh, I wondered how long you was going to go on sulking, Aunt Sally. What do it say, then?
It tells you what they've got to eat in there. I was wondering whether to pop in for a little snack myself.
I'll come with you if you like. I can just about manage a cup of tea and a slice of cake.
Cup of tea and a slice of cake. Someone like me requires something a bit more grand than that, like lark's tongues on toasters, caviar and chips.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't turn my nose up at neither of them neither, Aunt Sally.
The very idea of being seen out dining with a common scarecrow completely puts me off my attipite.
I can let you into a secret if you like. What'll bring your attipite back, I reckon.
What's that?
Have a guess. 3 little words. Birthday cake.
Birthday cake?
It's my bestest birthday soon. For the head I got on, you see. You can come to my birthday party if you like, Aunt Sally.
Me? Attend a party for a smelly scarecrow's head? Ugh! I wouldn't be seen dead at such a common function.
Well, you don't want to go to no party dead, Aunt Sally. Because if you did, you wouldn't be able to eat up all them lovely eatables what's going to be there.
What eatables? You ain't got no money.
Well, spaghetti taters, cold cabbage, and if Farmer Braithwaite turned his back, maybe I can go and pinch a fresh vegetable marrow or fresh off the compost heap.
Compost heap! You big scarecrow!
My word, that were very tasty, that. Very Moorish.
You haven't shown me your Aunt Sally yet, Mr. Shepherd.
Oh, no. Well, as I was saying, if you won't find a better Aunt Sally than mine, no matter where you should go. You just have a look at it.
Oh, that thing, it's horrible.
But that's not my Aunt Sally.
I don't care what it is. Get rid of it. Oh, that won't attract new customers. It'll empty the place.
I don't see why we should.
Why not?
Because he wouldn't give us a present if it was ours. We only have one every year. He's always having them.
But this is his best one. We should buy him something.
Besides, we don't even know when it is.
Well, he said we'd find out. He'd say one day we'd walk into that field and we'd see something rare enough to make our stomachs tickle.
Huh.
Well, I believe him. Anyway, I still think we should get him something. I mean, he did invite us to his party after all.
Who wants to go to a mouldy old scarecrow's mouldy old party?
Nobody. Ain't nobody wants to come to Moldy Old Worzel's moldy old birthday party. So Moldy Old Worzel ain't gonna have one, so there. Look out, I'm coming in. I'm fed up with the old thing. I'm gonna stay here and have a sulk.
But you can't sulk in here, Worzel.
Dad'll be back soon.
All right, then I'll go and sulk in the barn.
I think it's really rotten of Aunt Sally to turn down that invitation to your party, Worzel.
Boy, on the other hand, you can understand her feelings. I mean, what have I got to offer a grand lady of her breeding? Taters and cold cabbage and vegetable marrow. Well, I mean, then what she's accustomed to, is it? I mean, she dines with duchesses and archdukes, me Aunt Sally does. At aunt balls and royal garden parties and smoking concerts.
I bet.
Don't need to bet, little mister. 'Tis true, she told me so herself. She's used to larkstones and custard, caviar and pork dripping in that. So what call would she have to go to old Worzel's birthday party, even if it is his bestest one?
Well, I wouldn't let Aunt Sally ruin my birthday. I wouldn't let her get away with it.
Yeah, I don't mean to let her get away with it. I shall kick her up and down the high street, so I shall. It won't serve no purpose, will it? No matter how hard I kick some, and she's got a stubborn streak in her. Comes from being high-born, I suppose. On the other hand, I was low-born. I mean, you can't get no lower-born nor a turnip, can you? So I shan't have no birthday party. I shall sit here and have a sulk.
Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, it could last a week at least.
Now, mind you, I don't know exactly who did it, But this much I do know, it weren't no professional thief. I told PC Parsons that. And do you know how I knew?
I haven't the vaguest idea.
Your professional thief would not so much as touch my Aunt Sally. Now, them eclairs looks very good. Do you think I can have one of it?
Be my guest.
Your professional thief would not so much as put a finger on my Aunt Sally, not with a barge pole. And as for running off and leaving her in a ditch, that bears all the hallmarks of a amateur. I told PC Parsons.
Will you excuse me, Mr. Shepherd?
Oh, miss, could we have a jug of water, please?
But of course. I'll have the waitress bring you one. And do have another cake, Mr. Shepherd.
Oh, thanks, I will.
Hot water's no good on its own. This stuff's so weak it can hardly crawl out the pot.
Never is the same in cafes, not like the way you make it at home.
I ask you, Mr. Braithwaite, 2 tea bags in a pot this size. Makes you wonder how they got the cheek.
It's wet and it's warm, and that's about as much as you can say for it. Hey, what on earth are those 2 gazing at?
Who? Come to look at them, you wouldn't think they were fed at home, would you? They look like a couple of orphans.
I still say it would be the best birthday present he could possibly have.
Pay for the whole birthday party? Us? I couldn't afford it.
We wouldn't have to pay for everything. We could ask Mrs. Braithwaite to make us some sandwiches, and we could say it was for a picnic.
Yeah. And she might give us some apple pie as well. And we could ask Dad to bring some crisps back every time he goes to the pub.
And then the only thing we'd have to buy would be the cake.
How much do you think it would cost?
Well, I've got 3 weeks of pocket money saved up.
And Harry supposed we'd be helping him clean out the pigsty last week.
And we've got the money in our money boxes. I think we could afford it, John.
It'd be the bestest birthday party Worzel ever had.
I bet Aunt Sally's sorry she isn't coming. Sue. What?
Are you awake?
Yes.
We still don't know which day it is.
What day?
His birthday.
Well, he said we'd find out. Eventually. John! It's today! It's today! It's Worzel's bestest birthday!
Well, that's enough lunch for me. Oh, give us a couple of packets of crisps, please, will you? One smoky...
Bacon?
Yeah, and the other one beef and...
Onion.
Yeah, that's right. I'm crisp mad this last couple of days. They'll look like a couple of crisps before they're finished. Oh, and stick us in a couple of packets of cheesy biscuits, will you, while we're at it?
Is that it, then?
Go on, then, you talk me into it. Top us out for the road.
We'll pay you the extra 4p we owe you on Saturday, Miss Maple.
We don't get our pocket money till then.
Very well. Now, carry it carefully. Mind how you go.
Thank you, Miss Maple.
He asked for what, Beryl? A slice of lardy cake, Miss Maple. Lardy cake, indeed. Whatever next? Tell him we've got cream horns and custard slices. And if they won't do for him, he can take his custom elsewhere. Personally, I wish he would. And I shall tell Mr. Shepherd to take that thing of his away. I'm sure it's attracting some very weird customers. Yes, Miss Maple.
Worzel! Worzel Gummidge!
How's this then, Aunt Sally?
Quite presentable for what it is, I suppose, but it's not the sort of function that I am accustomed to. But it's quite nice, considering it's just a scarecrow's birthday party.
It isn't just a scarecrow, it's Worzel. And it isn't just his birthday either, it's his bestest one.
Well, while we're waiting, wouldn't it be a good idea to cut the cake?
What for?
Well, that's what they do in all the bestest circles to make sure it hasn't gone off. Cakes do go off, you know. You could have one bit, I could have 2 bits, and then when Worzel gets here, he could have the other bit.
No.
Well, how about a party game to pass the time?
What sort of game?
Hide the birthday cake. I'll take it outside.
Oh, no, you won't. We're not going to touch anything until John gets back with Worzel. Now, shush, I think they're coming. Happy bestest birthday to you. Stop it, Aunt Sally.
I've looked all over 10 Acre. Everywhere. I can't find him. I don't know where he is.
Well, we'll just have to start without him. I'll cut the cake. 1 big bit and 2 little bits, because I am bigger than you.
No, you don't. You can't start somebody's birthday party if that somebody isn't there.
Oh, yes, you can if it's a stupid, ignorant scarecrow who hasn't even the manners to turn up.
The only reason Worzel hasn't turned up is because he doesn't know about it. It's a surprise party.
And the reason why it's a surprise party is because you refused to go to the one he organised for us.
So,
What?
we'll have to go and find him. I'll look in the woods.
I'll look in the village.
And I'll stay here in case he happens to turn up.
No, you blinking well won't.
We're not leaving you here on your own. You can come with me, Aunt Sally.
You nasty, distrustful children. I've jabbed littler ones than you with my hat pin.
Oh, come on.
Season follows season and birthdays come and go for all of us. It'll be this chap's birthday next. Saggy, tater sack. Once I've fashioned a head for him.
It ain't just my birthday, you commemorativeness is my bestest one. These ways are supposed to be my bestest one, but it's turned out to be the worstest one I ever had in my life. I ain't had 1 single present, not one, Mr. Crowmancer. Not even a cup of tea or a slice of cake nowhere.
If tea's your only problem, Worzel, you can have that here with me.
Have my birthday tea with you, Your Eminence?
Anything to stop you snivelling.
Well, pardon me for asking, Mr. Crowmancer, but what kind of cake have you got?
All kinds. I did some baking myself this afternoon. Buttermilk cake, beetle plum cake, rhubarb gingerbread, and a lardy cake.
Excuse me, Mr. Crowmancer, but I think my snivelling's getting better already.
But oughtn't you to be spending your best birthday with those 2 young friends of yours?
Well, them they're titchy humans. They ain't no friends of mine, Mr. Crowmancer. I haven't clapped eyes on them for days.
That's because they've been too busy planning a surprise birthday party for you, Worzel.
Yeah, well, it just shows how stupid them their titches is, because they ain't never said no word about it to me.
A surprise birthday. They're probably looking for you now. The party's in Scatterbrook Barn. Don't you think you ought to make an appearance?
Excuse me for asking, Mr. Crowmancer, but you don't by any chance happen to know what kind of eatables they got laid on down there, have you?
Crisps, I believe, are on the agenda, and potted beef sandwiches, and I understand a big birthday cake, bought and paid for by their own saved-up pocket money.
Birthday cake, eh? Hey, there ain't nothing in the world like a birthday cake, eh?
And I understand Aunt Sally's graciously consented to attend.
Aunt Sally? Hey, well, she's coming to my bestest birthday party.
So I'm given to understand.
Yes, but if you'll forgive me, Your Magnificence, in seeing as how them titchy humans has gone to so much trouble on account of old Worzel. I think it might be best if I got going to that bestest birthday party now. You're quite sure there's to be a big birthday cake, aren't you, Mr. Crowman?
Quite sure. Happy birthday, Worzel. But I doubt it. I doubt it.
Aunt Sally! Aunt Sally! You've been let up on my bestest birthday party.
It's not our fault, Worzel.
She gave him the slip and got back here first.
How could you do that to me, Aunt Sally? How could you do that to old Worzel, who loves you best in all the world?
If you really love me, you'd lay down your life.
I would too lay down my life for you, Aunt Sally. But laying down my birthday cake just ain't all. Were it all covered in icing? Did it have 3 different kinds of cream inside?
Both. It was delicious.
I think you're selfish and cruel, Aunt Sally.
You can still have a birthday party, Worzel. Farmer Braithwaite's got lots of old apples.
And we've got a few nuts in the caravan.
Nuts and apples? What do you think I am? A chisel mouse or something? I'm going back to the Crowman's house. He's got beetle plum cake there, and rhubarb gingerbread and all of that.
But what about us?
We spent all our pocket money.
Well, you best do the same as me then. Fend for yourselves. And as for you, Aunt Sally, I'll kick you up and down the high street later. Buttermilk cake, beetle plum cake, rhubarb gingerbread. Buttermilk cake, rhubarb gingerbread.
Oh, back again, Worzel? How was your birthday party?
Well, after giving it due consideration, Your Holiness, I thought I'd rather spend my bestest birthday party with my maker.
I'm honoured by your decision, Worzel. But your stomach won't be so happy. I'm afraid there's nothing left.
None of that there buttermilk cake?
No.
What, no beetle plum cake? Not even a sniff of rhubarb gingerbread, no lardy cake? What, no nothing?
I'm afraid not. After you left, I set to and finished off Saggy Tater Sack and breathed life into him. He's just been enjoying his being born party, haven't you, Saggy?
Well, you don't really say that there newborn scarecrow's eating up all that there cake all in one go, Your Honour.
Have you quite forgotten being born, Worzel? The joy, the hunger, the need to fill in every nook and cranny?
It was so long ago, Your Reverence.
Don't you remember the greatest day of a scarecrow's life? The very first sounds you ever uttered?
Oh, I was never much good on remembering.
Then let me stir your memory. Wish Saggy Tater Sack a happy being born day.
What, me? Wish him? That greedy article? I couldn't do it, sir. I wouldn't wish him the drippings of Farmer Braithwaite's bull's nose.
Worzel, I am the Crowman. I made you and I have just made Saggy Tater Sack. You are both scarecrows and therefore brothers to the straw. Wish him a happy being born day.
It ain't fair, you patrumans. I mean, it's my birthday as well, and I ain't had such an unhappy day since the day I got born.
Worzel, you've had more birthdays than any creature under the sun, and still you refuse to learn. Birthdays are never best when they are entered into selfishly. Birthdays are only enjoyed when they are shared. Share yours with Saggy Tater Sack.
Do I have to, Your Majesticness?
Worzel.
Very happy being born day, Saggy Tater Sack.
And a very happy bestest birthday to me.
Worzel Gummidge.
Hey! You know, Mr. Crowmancer, them's the first words he ever spake, and he spake them to old Worzel.
Happy Betsy's birthday.
Worzel Gummidge! Happy birthday! Stop it! You are going to share your birthday cake, aren't you? There is going to be birthday cake, isn't there?
All in good time.
Happy birthday, Worzel.
Thank you very much.
And now the Scarecrow Cakewalk. Take your partners.